Heat in the 4 states, thunderstorms to the north, and tropical action in the Atlantic. Don't say that the end of August hasn't packed us with weather news in some form or fashion. And look at this. What are those? Are clouds. My goodness, we haven't seen those in a couple of days. It'd be nice if we had more of them to kind of filter some of our sun. But now we sit at 91 degrees over 7th and Rangeline, with Joplin feeling right now like it's 99. Temperatures ranging anywhere from 89 in Pittsburgh up to 94, our hot spot in Chanute, and a whole bunch of 91s and 90s, whether it be in Carthage or in Miami. And the heat advisory lasting until 7 o'clock tonight. We'll come back, talk a little bit here about the advisory and where we go from here into Friday. Wind hasn't been too bad. You get in the shade, it actually gives you a little relief. Tanya guessed this morning, she thought we'd have some triple digits at the noon hour. We'll come back and check it here at the end of the show. You very well may be correct. Feeling about like 97 right now with a clean Skywatch storm tracker. Now let's talk about that thunderstorm activity up to the north, because this will be the second consecutive day that portions of Iowa and Minnesota are going to end up with multiple storm reports, whether it be high winds, torrential rainfall, or hail. And so that will once again mirror the severe thunderstorm risk map, where we see as much as the elevated and high area throughout the upper plains. You see, we get a little light green. We're going to be hard pressed, though, to see any raindrops for the most part throughout the rest of Thursday. Let's talk about what's down in the Atlantic, because we're going to pick up serious action here for the end of August and all the way through September. So you start off as what's called an invest. That means they're investigating you as a low pressure system. Then when you get a number, that means we're getting serious, because this invest that was here this morning, Invest 99, well, it's now number 9. Because as it makes its way toward the western edge of Cuba, it is expected to become tropical storm force and eventually a hurricane in the Gulf Coast. Over the weekend, we'll be looking at this making landfall, right now projected just to the west of New Orleans. And so we'll see storm surges through New Orleans, the entire Gulf Coast, and into the Florida Panhandle. So that's the first one we're looking at. On the heels of that, we've got 2 more. I just put numbers by them just so you can tell. But see number 2 out there in the mid-Atlantic, and then number 3, it's way out there, but it gives you an idea of how active we're going to be in the Atlantic Basin for the rest of the tropical season. Back to the 4 states, where we know we'll make it up into the high 90s today, and eventually Tanya is going to be dead spot on, as our heat index will range from about 103 to 104. And we talked about the possibility of some rain. There it is. If you see a pop, if you see a raindrop in your neighborhood, I say you consider yourself lucky, because 99.9% of us aren't going to see anything, as really everything stays east of the Ozarks. Now, as we transition into Friday, we've been talking about no more alert days, no more alert days. But Tanya, I'm not going to be surprised if Friday we don't see at least one of our National Weather Service offices, whether it be Wichita or Tulsa, probably throw a couple of our counties in there. I don't think it's going to be widespread like it has been for the first 4 days this week. But at the same point in time, we're talking about temperatures at Joplin Regional Airport that have been 94, 95 degrees, but Chanute's been riding 98 and 99. So I can honestly see the west and the south ending up with heat advisories for tomorrow. I think those are canceled by the time we get to Saturday, and Sunday not looking too bad. Seasonable, high 80s, low 90s.
Yeah, enjoyed this weekend when it actually drops down a little bit.
Not too bad, yeah. Especially if you want to take in little Balkans days.
There you go. And it'll be going on next week too, so.
All the way through September the 5th, folks.
There you go. All right, thanks, Michael.